Today I have with me another dangerous creature. And this little guy is known as the grudge gobbler and feeds off of negativity. Its Latin name is Gulpicus ingestus negativus, causes us to lash out at us. It binges on bitterness for breakfast, betrayal for brunch. It laps up loathing for lunch, or depending on the region, swallows up spite for supper and devours disdain for dinner. Its close cousin, of course, is the malice muncher, otherwise known as invendentia. Does us no goodicus, fosuricus. And the more we feed into it, the bigger it gets. Sometimes when it comes to emotions like anger, jealousy, envy, or bitterness, the more we feed into them and allow them to grow, the more they take over our thoughts and over our time and over our lives. And more time they can become negative and impact our words and our actions and even our health. Let me take a breath. In our reading for today, Cain fed into the negativity of his own heart. And instead of dealing with the emotions in a healthy way, he allowed them to take over, and eventually they caused him to lash out and take out his frustrations and anger in his brother Abel. Sometimes we have feelings of anger, bitterness, jealousy, envy, and the more we feed into those emotions, the more they take over our hearts, our minds, our spirits, and our lives. But rather than letting them consume us, it's better that we deal with them in a healthy way. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 and following says this: "Put away from you all bitterness and wrath and anger and wrangling and slander, together with all malice, and be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ has forgiven you. Therefore be imitators of God as beloved children, and live in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God." So instead of feeding into these things, how about we just let them go?